Hello and welcome to another Minute with the Mayor. Today I want to talk about something that I've talked about before, but I want to get into it just a little bit more detail. It's a time of year when we talk about our budget for 2017. And when we talk about budget, we talk about levy. Are we going to have a levy increase? Of course, that means tax increase. But it's not quite as simple as that. We take into consideration all the projects and all the funding that we do for different areas of the city, and what we need to get done for the city. And then in September, we decide what kind of levy increase or no increase that we're going to have for 2017. This particular council, over the last few years, has advocated anywhere from 0% by some council members to 5% levy increase by other council members. And when we talk about that increase, we are not talking about your taxes individually going up whatever that increase is. So I'll use for an example 3%. If the council approves a 3% levy increase, that is a 3% increase in the dollars that we collect citywide from this particular year, from 2016 over 2017. So how it affects you depends on the property values of your house or your property that you own. So it may not affect you at all, or it may affect you a little bit more than others, but it's a dollar amount. So if 3% happens to be a $300,000 increase that the city is collecting, it's that dollar amount we're collecting, not necessarily the increase across the board. And the way this works is in September, after getting information from our staff, we approve a preliminary tax levy. So again, I'll just use for an example, 3%. If we approve a 3% preliminary tax levy, that means we cannot approve a final tax levy, which we will do in December, that is higher than 3%. We can go lower, right down to 0, between 0 and 3% cap. We cannot go higher than 3%. So that's what that means. There's a lot of things that go into it, and again, every single meeting from here till through the end of the year will have some sort of budget information involved with it. So if you have an interest in this, if you have a thought about it, there's a lot more details than what I've just explained, but I wanted to give you a little bit of information on how this works. Please get a hold of me, get a hold of your council members. We'll be happy to talk to you about it, and especially as we come to approving these things, it's important that we do hear from you. So thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.